Hey, how we doing? This is just gonna be a brief mini stream. The whole point of this is to kind of look at the upcoming draft. Of course, we have that in just 2 days, Saturday. So this is kind of how the format's gonna go, and I'll discuss a few other things as well. But at 2:30, we're gonna go live with the red carpet stream. Um, Everyone is welcome, really, anytime after 2:30. We should have the pulled pork by that time as well. We'll have other various salads and barbecue sauces, and we'll have the draft punch, as always. And of course, we always ask for $5 per person. That money is basically goes to covering the food. Tony, of course, has already gotten the meat. He actually has told me he's going to smoke it Saturday, bringing it straight here. It's coming right off the smoker. So if anyone's willing to give a little bit more, that would be greatly appreciated. Of course, food costs have gone up a little bit, but um, $5 would be great. Um, and then at 4 o'clock, so it's kind of a little bit of extra side gig going on here. At 4 o'clock, we're going to announce the ABL, which is the fantasy basketball version of our league. Um, the keepers, 3 keepers per team. There were 8 teams involved last year, and there's not going to be a lot of time spent with that. It's going to basically, we're going to announce them. We're not going to really break much of anything down. Once those 8 teams are announced, immediately after that, we're going to have 2 new expansion teams for the 2021-2022 season in the ABL, Ian Rice and Guy Conkey. And they will have an expansion draft, each drafting 3 players off whoever wasn't kept um, for this year. And after that, about 4:30ish, I think we're going to end the stream, the red carpet stream. And then about 5 o'clock, we'll fire right back up. Um, we'll have our intro video, go over a few details, maybe talk about the draft packet if need be, and we'll have our Hall of Fame presentation, and then we'll get right into the draft. Of course, this is going to be our longest draft we've ever had, 19 rounds, because this was a 5 keeper year. Um, we are going to have all but 4 teams in house, and 3 of those teams will be partaking in the stream. And then one, which is our defending league champion, Efren, will actually is asked. Originally, I was going to have Ian Rice was going to draft for him. Ian is unable to do that at this time, or today at least. So I'm going to pick for him. He's asked me to pick for him. We've gone over what his strategy is and stuff. Um, so yeah, that's that. As far as announcements, and some of this like we get covered. We'll name off when the meeting for 2022 is, and I'm kind of excited about the date that will take part this year. Um, and we're gonna have probably a quick vote. I kind of sent all of you a text message about the whole COVID situation. I thought COVID would be gone as far as being an issue for fantasy football, but it's looking like it's not. And every year prior, five IR slots was the max you could have. And I was just playing around looking at it. They actually upped it. You can go as many as 10 IR slots now, and I'm pretty sure this is all due to COVID. Um, so I made some suggestions. We've always done. I mean, we have done 5 in the past. I thought that was too many, but that was, of course, before COVID. Then we voted on going to 3. So my take is this is how IRs kind of look. So you can put anyone IR as long as they're considered out. Um, if they have IR next to them, that means they are on injured reserve. So essentially, the whole purpose of the IR slot is to hold on to someone that's going to be a key figure for your team for the future, not just for right now. Because obviously, if a guy's done for the year, why would you put him on IR if you didn't want to consider keeping him for the following year? So my idea is we go with 3 for IR. Um, Once you hit that, um, I would say have a 6 to 7 as our IR slot, um, and then the other 4 would be basically for COVID only. Um, Now, the one thing about IR, no matter what you have them in, once a player's off IR, you cannot add someone to your team um, until you take them off IR if they're healthy. So that's something we'll have to discuss. I don't want to spend hopefully too much time on that on Saturday. So that's why I kind of sent that email out. That's why I'm doing this to get that thought in your head. Um, I say we shoot for 6. Um, 5 at the minimum for IR slots. Um, and then the other big one, and I'll get into this a little bit more, but I think I'm going to use this as my platform to do this. So the one thing I've done, and I don't like invoking commissioner powers, but I made that decision about a month ago. And if some of you looked at, you will notice that I added a 1-day waiver wire. And here's the reasoning in this. First of all, this originated in the basketball league. We had a situation where a player had accidentally gotten dropped and instantaneously was picked up, like literally within a minute of being dropped. And it created a massive situation. Um, so to deal with that, I said we would do the 1-day waiver. This way, if a player is accidentally dropped by accident, it's a easy way to fix without having any kind of, well, you got to drop them and blah blah blah. Um, so that's one reasoning is a precautionary for if a player's accidentally dropped. This way, I can actually do the move pretty much flawlessly without having to discuss other people like, well, you know, Joe Smith didn't mean to drop him, so Paul Smith, can you release him? Um, Another reason is in our league, we have some people that work different hours. Obviously, not everyone's working 9 to 5 in the morning. We got some people on third shift. We got some people working really early shifts. Some people are in different parts of the country. Um, actually, different countries. Um, so this way, everyone gets a fair opportunity on the 1-day waiver because it would go into a waiver wire, which means let's say, for example, let's say Jimmy has the top seed for the waiver wire. If he chooses to pick a player, then he moves down to the bottom and he claims them. If he doesn't want him, then it's whoever the next spot. Those how they go in order. It's a continuously rolling thing. Um, Another reason is, like I said, for fairness. But one thing about our league, I try to design our league to give you as owners um, the most real football experience of running a franchise. And in the NFL, when a player is put on waivers, dropped basically, they go on waivers. They're not instantaneously picked up. If a team does decide to pick a player up off while they're still on that waiver, they pay a huge penalty. They basically have to pay the entire salary, whatever their player was making. Um, I just think this is a very good decision for our league, for fairness, to just keep a balance. And what I'm asking is give this a 1-year trial. Um, if you really hate it, if everyone really hates it, or everyone really wants to discuss it in the meeting, let's we'll sit down, we'll break this apart. But I really think for our league, this is a very good decision, and I think it benefits everyone. Um, it doesn't. I mean, there's no unfairness. It's equal for everyone. So, um, what else? I got a bunch of stuff written down for this. Yeah, I just really think this would be a good opportunity for our league to, like I said, give a fairness, give. There's a word I'm looking for here. Competitive balance, and just give everyone the opportunity to have the same shot at a player they may want. It's not. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. So if you ever played a video game, Mortal Kombat, for example, Mortal Kombat was a game where it's all about who can hit the buttons faster than someone else. Um, I don't want people getting picked up all about who can um, hit their send button or hit their add button faster than someone else. Um, that's what I was looking for. That's I was searching for, and I couldn't think of that. So, other things we'll do at the draft. Obviously, we do the Hall of Fame presentation. 10 people are going in this year. We got 2 senior, 7 modern era, and 1 owner. And then after that, we'll just for this year, being as we got 19 rounds, we're going to do 3 10-minute breaks, one at 5, one at 10, one at 15. I'm going to do a 15-second clock where we've done first year we did the 25, or 2 years ago we did 25, we did 20 last year. I think 15 is enough for one reason. We're going to have 3 teams. Kyle, Anthony, and Jordan are going to be on the stream. Those guys are 20 seconds behind us. So because of that, that's going to add time to us as well. So I think the 15 seconds is more than doable. In process, if we think that's not enough, then we can always in draft, just like we had trades, which I hope we have some of those again. Those are a lot of fun. Um, uh, we can up that time to 20 seconds if we feel it's necessary during the draft. And also, I mean, I guess we could also lower the time down to 10 if we felt 15 was too lengthy. But the whole point of that 15 seconds is to get everyone the opportunity to, okay, this person was drafted. I'm gonna cross them off. Um, I'm gonna do this just like in the past, where, for example, Dennis Byam is the first overall pick. He'll be on the clock. Once he makes a selection, I hit the little ticker, 15 seconds. All right, Christina is now on the clock, and so forth. Um, that's that. As far as the packets, just kind of going through, they're all basically put together. The only thing I have left to do is put the tabs on the actual guide. But this year, as always, we got a draft program. The bye weeks for the 2021 NFL season is in here. A contact list. I have a couple new things I added, which one was a starting lineup projection and a just overall rosters sheet. Basically, what this allows you to do while you're drafting is write down. So, for example, if you already have, so you have your 5 keepers, you'll mix them in. Pretty much all your keepers are going to be your starters, unless you, for example, have 2 quarterbacks. Then you just like, well, I'm going to put Patrick Mahomes as my starter, and Joe Burrow will just be on the bench. So it gives you opportunities to while you're drafting to look at, well, what do I actually need in process. You'll also get a 2021 AFL keeper sheet, which will have team by team who everyone kept. You'll get a up-to-date draft guide or draft order all 19 rounds. And then also you'll have, and this will come in handy if any draft trades happen. You'll have all future trades, so any of the trades that are effect for 2022, 2023, or 2024. Um, you'll also get you'll have 2 draft sheets. One's for your own personal keep, and one is to turn into me, so I can put these into the computer after the draft. You'll also get your 2020 draft sheet, so you can see how you picked last year. You'll get, of course, the draft guide and hot off the press, the draft guide update, which will have any injury or trade information that took place in the NFL. Other than that, like I said, looking forward to seeing everyone. I think it's going to be a good time. The room, for the most part, is set up as far as seating. Of course, we'll have our usual seating spots. Um, but I think it'll be a good time. Like I said, looking forward to everyone. Come hungry, because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of food. Tony told me, I think, what, 25, 30 pounds are coming our way. So get ready to hog on some pulled pork. And with that, I'm going to end this. Like I said, everyone is welcome after 2:30, and yeah, I will look forward to seeing all of you on Saturday. Take care and have a good day. All right, bye bye.